Hi.
Hi. This is My Cruise Stories, interviewing John Heald, spokesperson of Carnival Cruise Lines. And
Pleasure to be with you.
thank you. Since we've been on board this cruise, we've been hearing something disturbing from several people in that they've been reading on Cruise Critic that, your favorite Cruise Critic, that somebody's got a thread saying that they should pull their gratuities because Carnival keeps all the money. And so all of the people on board, the crew that's hardworking, trying to, earn their keep, they're getting cheated now because people are thinking that the money's not, going to them. So can you explain where that money actually goes from those gratuities?
I would love to, but I will start by saying how, as a crew member myself, and I still am a crew member, 109778 is my crew ID number, that these kind of threads, which I never see myself, really make my hemorrhoids flare up. Not only are they false, but they're detrimental as well to first-time cruisers who may be influenced by them. So let me say that every single crew member who is employed by Carnival Cruise Lines is paid a salary. Some of those salaries are enhanced by gratuities given by our guests, just as the service industry does on land, we do at sea as well. And that gratuity that is given to your stateroom steward or your dining room staff is kept 100% by the people who have served you. Not 1 cent goes to Carnival Cruise Lines. And anybody who says they do, I'm afraid, is just false. It's wrong. The end.
Good. And so does some of that go into the behind the scenes people that they're not seeing? Because they say, oh, if I pull it, and tip this person, then I'm doing it on my own. What about the people
let me say that tipping is a personal thing, right? And at the end of the day, we want people to give gratuities to those who the crew have exceeded their expectations. We don't. There are going to be times when maybe somebody doesn't think that that's happened. But for example, dining room service doesn't just mean what you're getting in the dining room. A lot of people enjoy breakfast, lunch and dinner on the Lido. So some of the gratuity that is there is going to the people who are serving and working on the Lido, whether it's behind the buffet lines, clearing the tables, etc.
Right, so they're hurting a lot more people than they think they are.
As I said, I have to be very careful here because I'm talking as brand ambassador, I'm talking as a crew member. And I guess I have to be as simple as I can and say that if a crew member does their job and provides the fun and the brilliant service that we ask them to do so, and which they do 99.99% of the time, it is our hope that the guests will do the right thing and leave the gratuities on their sail and sign card, or if they do remove them, they will pay them equal amounts or more in cash.
And when somebody removes the gratuities, does that hurt the person's performance review as well as? Okay.
No, we don't. We never link performance reviews and gratuities together.
Okay, that's a good thing. Also, like we sailed with Carnival Australia one time, and with them, because Australians don't tip, they include that as part of the cruise fare, and that seemed to us like a more fair way to do things because it's paid up front. Nobody gets that bill at the end, and the crew always gets their money.
Yeah.
Is there any chance Carnival, regular Carnival do that?
Australia is a completely different kettle of fish, just as the UK is with P&O. The tipping scenario, the world of tipping hasn't reached Australia and England in any way, shape or form that it has in North America. We don't ever want to put the price of gratuity into the cost of the cruise. We feel that would be detrimental. We feel that service needs to be earned, and that we believe that our crew want to provide that service, and we don't want it to be where it's expected and people come on board and it's already paid for. We do want people to give the gratuity because it's a gratuity that's been deserved. So I don't think you'll ever see, certainly there are no plans to include a gratuity price in the cost of the cruise. I do think though for the crew that it's important that people realise that when you go to a guest services desk, you remove them. If you've had bad service, remove them. Absolutely, tell us. If you're going to pay in cash, do so. But it's important to know that the crew members are not here just for themselves. They're here to make a better life for mum, dad, brother, sister, wife, girlfriend, children, grandchildren, because the US dollar is worth so much more back in Indonesia or the Philippines or Romania or wherever it may be. You may have Kutut the waiter who's supporting his family. You may have Kapasabulunt the Hungarian waitress who's providing for her husband or her children. So when you do, if people do remove gratuities, I do hope that they remember that it's not just about them looking for a new watch or buy themselves a car. It's supporting the family back home.
And it's not just the one person that they got bad service from if they did, it's everyone else as well.
Yeah, it's, you know, there are legitimate reasons sometimes, but most of the time people remove, we do hope that they give them in cash.
All right, thank you.
Welcome.